What up, peoples? Mr. A coming at you again. Dating should be hard. I'm going to do a piggyback off CDA. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to the Coach gang. I'm in agreement with this statement. Like I said, I don't agree with Coach on everything, but this is another one I agree with him on because I've already been saying the same thing. It's dating is it's dumb. It's fugazi. It's an illusion. It's fairy tale based off prostitution. That is the core of dating. So is it one everything is a cesspool? Now, dating should be hard, especially past a certain age. And I said it before. I've been saying it on this channel. I said it before. I'll say it again. Haven't said in a while. If you were really serious about finding a mate, you'll be courting, not dating. Courting, not dating. You'll be courting, not dating. Courting, not dating. You'll be courting, not dating. Courting, not dating. But we don't live in that society. We don't live in that culture. It's funny how women, again, I said before, just did that video the other day, like our ghetto Ling Xiaoyu stated, hookup culture, situationships. Then I'm ready to start being courted, as our girl Tia Mowry said. But I digress. I don't know. This might be a long one. I don't remember all you said. I just remember I was listening to it. So I just got to just react to this. This is good stuff by Coach. And like I said, I can have my 2 cents. Iron sharpens iron. Here we go.
This is why dating should suck. I believe, this is an opinion, that people should not be good at dating. Okay? People should not be good at dating.
I agree.
Anybody that's good at dating or can tell you how to date successfully inevitably are not dating for the right reasons, obviously. They're serial dating.
I agree with this.
They've gotten so good at dating that they've not found a mate. I think dating should be awkward. When you get to the point where dating's not awkward, you're not nervous, and you're just kind of doing it. You're doing it to get laid. You're doing it to get free meal. You're doing it to maybe see what's out there. And you're not nervous about it. You shouldn't be dating anymore.
I agree with Coach on that, man. If it's just you're just used to it now, you're just like our girl Tia Mowry, I'll use her for an example, mimicking the words. So what are you doing tonight? What do you do for dinner? What do you do? What do you do for a living? Where you been there before? Just going through the motions, the questionnaires, it's Control C, Control V, bunch like a freaking program. I keep telling you, it's all AI, it's all program. You get to the point where you're comfortable with that, yeah, you lose. Good day, sir. And again, nobody's trying to save anybody. It just gives me something to talk about. The milk's been spilled, the die's been cast. There ain't no arguing, debating. There's no gender war. Pick a philosophy and go with it. As a man, they do what you allow, man. It's all on you. Anyways, I digress.
Inevitably, dating was not intended for older people. In fact, in my opinion, dating wasn't intended for people past the age of 25. This is the realities of dating. Now, I will also tell you, I've done a stream says dating is synonymous with prostitution. Dating is similar to prostitution. In fact, when it was entered into our lexicon about what traditional dating is, it has actually looked at as negative. It was looked at as a negative act that people were doing as the city started to grow and develop. In fact, many people who dated actually haven't made long-term partnerships, but they might have made children. But dating was considered it was considered shameful to date. It was like, what? You're going out with a stranger? Do you know this person? Is he safe? What are you going out there for? But dating comes directly from prostitution.
Yep.
It was treated as that. In fact, the Mann Act in acts that happened in municipalities said, hey, taking a strange person out for dinners and gifts is actually prostitution. In fact, if you took a strange woman to a hotel and it wasn't your wife, they wouldn't let you check in.
Those days are over. But you're seeing how everything's just slowly started to decline after all that, man. Commercialism, and again, the fairy tale. We go get there in a minute.
They wouldn't even let you check in back in this time where people call traditional dating. In fact, traditional dating is a myth. It's a misnomer. If I took a woman out that was not my wife, people looked at you as strange. They're like, what is this? Now let's go back.
Yep. Traditionalism. Dating had nothing to do with that. You were courting, not dating. Courting, not dating. You were courting, not dating. Courting, not dating. That's how I know most people aren't serious right there. You had to go through the father. It was taboo. And they didn't want to go back to that after the fact. Live like a modern woman, then want to go back to that after the fact.
Dating, people who are proficient at dating should not be dating anymore. You should be doing something else. Like, if a woman is like this, I'll play a video. If a woman's like this, she should not be dating. And I'm going to go into the men too. Pause. But this is the woman right here who should not be dating. She should give it up.
Cheesecake.
She's been done it too much. She hasn't been dating for the right reasons. She's a user. I would say she's close to a prostitute at this point. She is nowhere near dating for a mate. Let's play the video, whether it's a skit or not. It says, first date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory. Let's listen to her. This might indeed be a skit, but let's listen to this.
I forgot he did it. But yeah, I think this is a skit too. But again, this is still art imitating life.
And I'm going to show you, this woman has no business dating. Here we go.
Woo. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. You're not this far. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
This can't be real.
Look
Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah.
This can't be real.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Somebody else's hair on her head, filter face, makeup on. And again, they're not pulling that type of attitude out of thin air. I blame you men for this. I blame you dudes for this. Entertaining this. This woman has, in my opinion, being this haughty, but she's being entertained. But of course by a man that she doesn't like. This dude clearly doesn't match her imprint. You can tell this woman's been smashed by a pook or two. She's for the streets. You can tell by that energy, that attitude. This is an executable. She is AI. And this average gump over here, stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane, bro. I swear.
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up, going in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
There's nothing to discuss here. There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, okay.
This dude should have been gone, man.
So
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you,
This is what makes me think it's a skit right here. All this right here. This, but it's still art imitating life. Dude's up here trying to negotiate all this. Dude, move on. Move on, man. What are you doing, bro? I'm gonna do another video. If she likes you, you don't gotta do all that, bro. You don't have to do all that if she likes you.
expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her.
She's wrong. And don't get too far ahead of yourself. I've already did these streams in 2019. I've been telling you this. Go ahead and look at the catalog. I gave you the breakdown. It's dating lead to prostitution. What was that, 2019?
She's average at best. Average at
This
best.
right here is a prostitute.
Yep.
But she says she's courting, when in fact she's prostituting. And not only that, she's just out of the market to be dating.
Post-wall.
People think that older people should be dating. I think they should not be. I think you should either be hooking up or packing it away or buying some. You shouldn't be doing this. Where does she say she's beautiful? She's way out of her league here. What is she talking about? And she says she's courting. This is who she's courting. And you allowed him to take you to Cheesecake Factory. This is crazy.
Because I get courted.
You're wrong. You're prostituting yourself. You're not courting. Dude, you're not even dating at this point. You're prostituting yourself. You're literally saying, no, I'm not gonna go for this fee. Or I'm not gonna go because you took me here.
Yep.
He wasn't out of line.
Yep. You gotta take me to A, B, and C. You gotta take me specifically to A, B, and C. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this non-virgin woman, this non-chaste woman, And again, you dudes, man.
I think this is a skit. But guys, this is kind of how a lot of women think.
Yep.
So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her.
Okay, all right. Well, this is prostitution. This is what this is, or an arrangement. This is not courting or dating. Somebody said I gave you the link to the article. All right. I mean, listen, thank you for the link, sir, but thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I didn't find it before you, but thank you. I get it. All right, but here we go.
You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
No.
I
agree. I agree. What is again? I don't go back and forth like this, but it's like, what is the dude getting? Her? That's what most women believe. You're getting me. You're getting me. You're getting this good. Dropping that net, all that shit. Again, that she's already given to other dudes. You're not getting anything special. So nothing special there. Because you're not the first. You ain't first, you're last. I know, you sound bitter. Don't just using logic, man. But again, dudes be entertaining them. Of course, it's the guys that they don't want. It is what it is.
went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course.
Okay, so let me go back to this right here. This guy should not be dating. This guy should not be dating.
Nope.
As you can see, look at his shirt. Look at his shirt. Look at his presentation. Look at his haircut. Look at every goddamn thing. Now, why is this guy dating? Right? This is why I say dating should suck. Because this guy, he hasn't even put himself in a position to tell this bitch to kick rocks.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
That's what I be saying, man. I get dudes up there. I'm texting her. I'm getting ghosted. I'm doing all this and I'm getting ghosted. I'm trying to. Dude, you ain't got no business dating, bro. You like this guy at the Cheesecake Factory. You have no business dating. And I find it funny too. You got dudes like this. Listen to cats like Fresh and Fit telling them they're gonna have multiple wives. No, you're not. No, you're not. Dudes like this. No, you're not. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. The voice walking type dudes. Not gonna happen. Nope. Can't tell them no, put them up on a pedestal, kissing their ass, doing whatever it takes to get them. Nope, you have no business dating, man. It should be hard.
This is what I'm telling you. I think dating should suck for these people. He has no business doing this. This is probably the 50th woman he tried this on. She doesn't like him. She's only with him for the courting. She is in no way gonna be with this guy. This is why I'm telling y'all.
Yep.
People are out here dating inauthentically for no reason.
Just did that video the other day. The virtuous woman, again, you're going to get involved with her. Sex drive is going to plummet. Sexless marriages, this is where it leads to. Some of them like, you know what? I just want to have some kids. I'll just hook up with this gump, getting married to him. Then I'll stop sleeping with him. Then I'll eventually divorce him or I'll separate so I can bang the dudes that I really want on his dollar while I'm still tied to him. Again, this is the majority right here. This is the norm. This is why happy wife, happy life and sexless marriages is the norm. People, normies joke about it. Because most dudes are the guy at the Cheesecake Factory. That's what I said. A lot of guys are Will Smith. No business getting involved. That's why I say leave them alone till you figure out who the hell you are. But what do I know?
This is crazy. Both of them are desperate.
First pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman. Which
No. Gentlemen don't treat women that they date like gentlemen. That's courting. And it probably is more lean into prostitution. Better than a woman that you take on a date. This is not right.
I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
And then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
Bro, you're doing too much, bro. You're doing way too much talking, too much explaining. You ain't got to explain yourself like that, man. Too much talking, too much explaining. Keep it moving. She don't like you like that, man. I'm going to do another video. If she likes you, you ain't got to do all that. I got another one coming.
Okay, so he's asking for prostitution too. Wait a minute, why am I still off? He's asking for prostitution too. I have certain expectations of a woman that I take out. Why don't you go on seeking arrangements?
That's what I...
See, I don't...
I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. That's why I keep telling you guys, what are your intentions? I have certain expectations for a woman I take out. If I take you out 3 times, I'm expecting ass after this. Get a freaking prostitute, bro. This is all, everybody knows after the 3rd date, you gotta put out. Just making shit up as you go along. I know, I sound bitter. I'm just speaking logic. That's that black pill realness. It's, oh, you sound bitter. I told you, man. I still get a lot of views from that video. 40 plus ain't went out on a date. Why would I do that? Why? Why? You gotta earn a date. Why would I do that? Why? And again, so that's another thing. It's gonna cost you the woman. And yeah, exactly. It sure is. But y'all's problem is you scared to lose the woman. That's most dudes' problem. I'm getting ahead of myself. Coach's gonna talk about it.
I don't think guys should take women out to have sex with them. It's unnecessary.
Yep.
Why don't you go prostitute?
I have certain expectations for a girl I go out with.
Okay, so he's asking for prostitution too.
Yep.
Wait a minute, why am I still off? He's asking for prostitution too. I have certain expectations of a woman that I take out. Why don't you go on seeking arrangements? See, I don't think guys should take women out to have sex with them. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do that.
You don't have
If
to.
your intentions was to have sex immediately after treating them to a meal, that is not called dating. That's not what dating is.
I agree, Coach, man. And there's a lot of dudes. I just ask her out and pray. Just get a prostitute. Problem is, y'all want them women to like you for you. y'all want some other dude's concubine to like you for you. Because they're not doing that. They don't have to do that. You don't have to do any of that if they like you. The problem is dudes like the woman more than the woman likes them. And they're scared to tell her no because you don't want to lose the woman. That's most dudes, man.
So this is the only way you can do it and feel good about yourself. So you're going to take her out to cheesecake and you thought
Slow
she was
pimping.
going to drop that net.
Slow pimping.
Both of you guys are dead ass wrong.
Belong together, yep.
You want a prostitute. She wants to be treated like a prostitute. This is not dating. Let's continue.
First date.
They belong together. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all keep pausing. I just like hearing my talking points reaffirmed. That's why I'm just piggybacking off of it. 2 peas in a pot, you belong together. You're full of shit, she's full of shit. You know, she knows you want to clap her cheeks. She knows that. She's not dumb. And again, if they ain't feeling you, they gonna make you pay. Just get a working girl. But nope, you want to feel good about yourself. That's, again, explain to me why it's more noble to kill thousands of men on the battlefield than a dozen at dinner. It's a mean to an end. You just trying to slow pimp your way into some peace leaves. Stop it. Just get a working girl. Or wait for choosing signals. Like who likes you. The problem is, dudes don't want to sell. Dudes be liking the women, man. Dudes be thirsty.
I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative. And at least,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Why does he expect her to be cooperative? Because he picked her up and took her to Cheesecake Factory. My question is, wouldn't he have known that before
Beforehand.
he offered her a date? Again, people aren't dating. This is why it should suck.
You should have already known that, bro. You could have sensed that energy, bro. You should have known all that before you got involved with her. People are full of shit. Again, this might be a skit, but this is still art imitating life. I'm gonna treat it like it's more likely a skit, but you can still learn from it because this is most gumps out here. Going back and forth. I keep telling y'all.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
You're trying to make something happen that doesn't make sense. I don't take a woman out before I know, this is in general, before I know if she's cooperative. If you take her out to find out if she's cooperative, you're not dating.
I agree with
You
Coach.
messed up.
Yep.
All right, you ran a red flag. Here we go, right here.
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand.
Again, these be the same dudes I did A, B, and C, but she didn't sleep with me. Now she's all kinds of sluts and whores and brain dead, stuck up, narcissistic, feminist, low life losers. Because I went out with her, I took her out, I paid for everything. Now she didn't give me what I was expecting. You're full of shit. Get a prostitute. Again, I know.
Hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can
Yeah.
respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
we're
I don't
not
know
there
yet.
Okay, and then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
False. She's not. I mean, do you include this recording him, embarrassing him, and humiliating him?
Yep.
Do you include that the fact that you outrageously outranked yourself as if he was supposed to? You're doing everything you. This is crazy.
In her mind, her just showing up is enough. In her mind, her showing up and giving you her time is all that matters. And again, TMR, same thing. Men who know their worth, men who know their value. They do not like a man that knows his worth. Yes, it's going to cost you the woman. Absolutely, 100%. Yep. I remember a long time ago. I don't listen to AMS like I used to. I remember I listened to him, though. He had one of his Patreons or whatever emailed him. He was like, man, AMS, my girl was tripping, and I iced her, and she never called me back. I lost the girl. What's up with that? He was like, yeah, no shit. It's probably going to cost you the woman. It's the principle. It's the freaking principle. Your pride, man. Yeah, it's going to cost you, more than likely. Yep, it sure is. Yep. But that's the problem. Dudes, again, if you lust them with the eye, hot box tunnel vision, do whatever it takes to keep her, you deserve all the smoke, man. And it's never going to be enough. Never.
But of course, this is what people are doing on dating. Men and women. Both of these people are goofy. Morons.
But
I got myself all made up.
Matt just made it hell.
Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Look at.
Oh, man.
Well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went already. Right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I
I know he
specifically
didn't.
told you both. Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't. What do you mean, no? Oh, no, he didn't. I know he didn't. This dude deserves all the smoke, by the way. He deserves all the smoke. This isn't his first rodeo with women like this.
Yesterday and this morning, that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Again.
She made this dude wait for an hour. She made this dude wait for an hour. This might not be a skit. This might not be a skit, bro.
You lose. Good day, sir.
This might not be a skit, y'all. This might not be a skit. Did that video a while back ago, the single mom, some other dude's child, with the freaking essay, the questionnaires. She had dudes doing it. So this might not be a skit. This might be real. This dude might just be down bad, just like that. What do y'all think? You think it's a skit, man? Again, dudes are just this thirsty out here. This dude waited an hour. You deserve all the smoke. Just get a freaking prostitute, bro. I mean, come on, man. Some of these guys, I'll tell you.
This is why dating sucks. It's supposed to. Both of these people are ill-equipped to do this. So he waited an hour for her to come downstairs when he arrived. Oh my God, this is sad. This is sad. You didn't bounce. You waited for her. That's why she's treating you like this. She's treating you like this because you already disrespected yourself.
For an Right.
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
Would she do that to Derek Jackson? Would she do that to Ted Bundy? Would she do that to Richard Ramirez? You already know, again, you waited an hour. Again, and a lot of guys do this. They'll do stuff like this, and it's just a ripple effect, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's little things like this. Well, this is a big thing. He should have already been walked out. But ignoring the red flags, and again, habitual line stepper, and just the line stepping just keeps getting worse and worse.
And that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to,
It's not a relationship.
meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria.
Yeah, he don't have any masculinity here. So what he's saying, I'm penalizing you for being late. All right, you were late. You made me wait, so you get cheesecake. Oh man, this is painful.
Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do.
Man, I keep telling y'all, bro.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
Bro, you doing way too much, man. Too much explaining yourself. Too much talking, man. Golly.
It would have been, but
Why don't they just call this off?
Please. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
if we're late, I mean, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh, so he reserved the place and it's passed. Okay.
I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
I'm waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like,
You don't gotta take her to a goddamn restaurant to get. Oh my goodness. Again, I feel bad for the guy, but it's like the dudes be doing it to themselves, man. It's like, dude, I really go jerk off to deal with this. Y'all want a woman that bad you would tolerate? That's a rhetorical question. I just answer my own question. I literally just answer my own question. Of course he does. That's why he. You dudes, bro. You dudes.
equivalent to that? I mean,
I
you
literally
don't
said-
understand. Look
All
at
right, I'm done with this. I can't. All right, I can't. So let's go on to the next one here. Why dating is getting tough out here. Why dating should suck. Here it is right here. Let's talk about this woman right here. She says, they ask her, what would you rather have, a career or your lifetime partner, I believe. Here we go. Like,
Would you rather have the love of your life or the career of your dreams?
A career.
The career, okay,
Yeah.
of your dreams.
Yeah.
Why? You don't want love?
I mean, love is good. Like, love is great, but at the same time, I feel like a career it make me feel like I have more like fulfillment, like in my life.
Would you rather have the love of your life or the career of your dreams?
A career.
The career, okay,
Yeah.
of your dreams.
Yeah.
Why? You don't want love?
I mean, love is good. Like, love is great, but at the same time, I feel like a career it make me feel like I have more like fulfillment, like.
okay, so what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna run into this woman.
I could focus on my career.
All right. What you're going to run into this woman, she's going to be 28, 29 after she's been ran through and try to get to her career. Career fulfillment, she'll pivot. I still hear women say this stuff. Hey, I'm young. I'm in my 20s. I want to live it out. I want to get my job together. I want to buy a house. I want to make money. I want to travel. And then inevitably, they're going to pivot. They're going to switch. And then they'll switch this back up on you. But then this is going to create a marketplace where the dating environment has been completely thrown off. So older people are dating, which I think, like I said, dating should not exist past the age of 25. You're not on dates, guys. You're just trying to see if you can get together. Most of the time, just to fuck. I mean, there's really no commitment's going to come out of this. Some marriages do come out of it. Inevitably, the power dynamics messed up. But I mean, I'm not mad at her for this, but this is what
I played it the other day, but I'm going. This is my new fresh one. This is where you guys who are like the Cheesecake Factory guy dating women that he's describing, this is going to be you right
30 years old, and I've been with my partner for 10 years. We met in uni and we have 2 beautiful children. I've always had a low sex drive and it sometimes bothers my partner. He communicates this to me. I try and improve, but we go back to square one again. On average, we have sex twice a week and he initiates it 95% of the time. Twice a week, that's not bad, you know. A few years ago, we had a rocky patch and broke up for 4 weeks. We were still under the same roof, but hardly spoke. During this time, I felt lonely and I reached out to the other person I've been with before my first ever boyfriend. I spent almost every day with my ex and the sex was the best I've ever had in my life.
Why would you go and
Suddenly
complicate your life?
the drive is high.
It's not a sex drive.
It's not the drive.
The drive is not the problem.
The drive is driving.
It's the ride. It's the car. The drive is not the problem. It's the ride.
I suddenly became the horniest version of myself.
Of course you did.
He was single, so had no problem with temporary casual sex. As me and my partner reconciled, I let my ex know and we cut things off. Please help me, ladies. I do not want to be with my ex. That is clear to me. I love my man, but how do I desire him in the same raunchy way? My libido is so low, but not when I was sleeping with my ex. I hate that for me. I need some advice because I don't want my relationship to break down because of sex.
That's where that leads, man. Again, I'm going to keep harping on it. This is the program. This is again, independence. I want my career. I want my independence. I want to be single. I want to be free until reality starts hitting. Go on a date with a Cheesecake Factory guy. End up like that. We're here. We are here.
Happens. This really, what type of career do you think she's going to get out of this? I have no idea. But this then does leave men in a lurch. It's interesting. This is odd. I hope they can make this work, but it won't. Let's go to this woman right here. What does she have to say? She has this to say about relationships and dating. The bare minimum.
Things that are bare minimum in a relationship, if a man disagrees, he's wrong. If your man doesn't make holidays or your birthday special, or if he doesn't text you good morning, if he doesn't check to see if you got home safe, babe, that's also a bare minimum. Sidewalk rule. He's not doing the sidewalk rule. Leave him. That is also bare minimum. You like checking in with you. Also bare minimum. Daily phone calls. Daily how are yous. Bare minimum.
My bad. No video. You didn't want to see her. I'll have to listen to her again.
Things that are bare minimum in a relationship, if a man disagrees, he's wrong. If your man doesn't make holidays or your birthday special, or if he doesn't text you good morning, if he doesn't check to see if you got home safe, babe, that's also a bare minimum. Sidewalk rule. He's not doing the sidewalk rule. Leave him. That is also bare minimum. You like checking in with you, also bare minimum. Daily phone calls, daily how are yous, bare minimum.
She said all that's the bare minimum.
It's always there's always another guy that I have to make my project. There's always another person I need to make obsessed with me. It will not fill. My whole life I'd spent being like, oh, if I find the perfect man who loves me, everything will be okay. He'll save me from myself. And then I found the perfect man, and I'm like, oh fuck, I still feel it. So what that tells me is it's an internal issue.
That's the bare minimum. You gotta do all that, and that's the bare minimum. It'll never be enough. You're gonna be just like that video just played. Married, 2 kids. You're not sexually arousing her. That's where that leads. That's where that's gonna lead.
Oh, man. I mean, inevitably, you would ask, what is the bare minimum that a woman has to do?
Show up.
Well, just curious.
Show up.
I won't, before I qualify it, what is the bare minimum that she has to do? Anybody?
Shows up. She just
What
shows
is
up.
the bare minimum?
Nothing.
Because the rules are all for me, not for thee. And what am I getting? As I know, women be like, I'll be at the table. No, you're not. I mean, I'm giving you way more. Obviously, you have a list of things that are bare minimum, and you have nothing on your list. Why again am I doing these things, and you're holding me to this standard? Inevitably, you won't hold another man to these standards. that are going to push your insides to your esophagus. Like, even then, why am I doing all of these things? And people will say these are bare minimum. These are not bare minimum. And according to who? And people keep saying this. Well, she wasn't asking for much. Really? For what in return? This isn't a one-sided deal. And the older you get, this is going to be a one-sided deal. But this is certainly one-sided. If you cannot name as many things as she named in return, what does the man get out of it? This is asking for too much without telling me what you're going to give. And if anyone here could take an opportunity, if you're a woman, and you say, or a man, and say she's not asking for much, what is she doing in return? Please tell me, what are they doing in return? Or what would be the bare minimum in return for her? What? Nobody will ever tell you this. I had a video go viral and everybody said that this woman that I didn't even chastise, I just said she was out of line. And they're saying she's not asking for much. Yes, this is why dating sucks for a lot of people. Because there's a belief that this man is supposed to do all of this stuff. Then on the other side, here's this woman right here. I'll focus on my career. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. What is it? Men are too scared to challenge this. I'm not scared to challenge this. What is it? Now, here's the reality of it.
Yep. Most dudes, again, I got to put it on the dudes. Some dudes don't be like when I talk about that. But again, they're not pulling this out of thin air. They don't have these attitudes for no reason.
I got a message from this guy and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
You got guys that got money that are like this. I keep saying Potiphar's and Ahab. You got plenty of Potiphar's and Ahab that got money, and they will do just right there. It ain't tricking if you got it, and it's really nothing for him. It's like a little tax write-off. It ain't nothing here to trick and do whatever. That's where it comes from. Got to put it on the dudes. Dudes don't call it out. That's why you guys think they always say, oh, you're hurt, you're sexually frustrated, you don't attract women, you don't get no bitches. Why do you think they say that? Because most guys are this guy.
A message from this guy and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
This attitude doesn't come from nowhere. And it's happening so much that the majority of women have this attitude because so many dudes are doing that. It's not going to stop. I'm just an observer. I'm just reporting on it.
This is why dating sucks for women. This woman is going to listen to this. She's going to give you the statistics on what's really going on out here. Here we go right here.
Listen, black men have some of the largest misconceptions of the availability of black men for us to date. Because y'all keep blaming it on us that we can't find nobody. We can't pick nobody. We picking the wrong.
No. Y'all got a small number of dudes that y'all want. And it's not enough to go around. And she's about to tell y'all right here, the majority of these women are just settling for dudes they don't really want, man. There we go.
Well, listen, bro. 30% of black men are. We can't find nobody. We can't pick nobody. We picking the wrong ones. Well, listen, bro. 30% of black men are in jail right now. So now it's only 60% of the black community we can even talk to. And we got 5% that are gay. All
right.
5% that are unemployed, unemployable. 5% that have mental health issues that are reported. So now we at 55%. And let's not talk about the down low black men that won't tell us that they gay. So now we at like 45%. Okay. And y'all saying we don't know how to select men when y'all not even available. Lack of accountability much? I keep saying lack of accountability. No, Angela, we men are lack of accountability. What are you talking about? 30% of black men are in jail and you...
I don't know. Is that statistic accurate? 30%? I don't know. 30?
I'm talking about we not picking right. Who's left to pick? Who doing the bending?
Goodness. My God. My goodness. Gentlemen, first of all, look at what we got going on here. I mean, just take a look. And then she says, she says she's married to a wonderful guy. So she's just providing commentary. She's not talking about herself. But the numbers she gave out probably aren't inaccurate. But again, I'll give her a pass. It was just a pre-recorded video. All right. But These misconceptions that she's putting out here, down low guys, these are all based on the southeastern quadrant of the United States, right? When you go outside of that, this is inevitably not true. 30% maybe in Jacksonville, maybe in Birmingham, maybe in Gary or Indianapolis, or Cleveland. Maybe in Cleveland, 30% of black men are locked up. I have no idea. But let's come out to the real world. Let's get out of your comfort zone in your enclave. Let's get out of where they sell fried catfish and Jamaican curry and chicken and all that shit. Let's get out of where you buy wigs and weaves at your beauty shop supply.
Basing it on their chaotic environment, thinking that's how the world is. No. Nope. 51% of black men, single and childless, man. 64% of middle America. They're just not the men that they want. Again, I couldn't find a video confirmed in Atlanta. They all dating the same 10 black men. Because again, they got these standards. They want the guy that gets all the women to be loyal to them. And thanks to social media, they have the world at their fingertips. They all think they're entitled to it. And this gives me commentary to talk about. Again, the milk's already been spilled. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm just talking about it. Again, it's entertaining. Like Jerry Springer and Maury Povich. It's fun to talk about.
And what's going on with your hairline? That's another thing here, but that's neither here nor there. I think
wrong from any woman that says bro as well. You gotta listen to what they be saying. Whenever I hear a woman say bro, that's just as bad as saying nigga and all that stuff. I just bro, ugh, masculine AF. She has a loving husband. I bet you, how much I want to bet it's not the guy that she really wanted. I could be wrong. Maybe a bro clock's right twice a day, but I got an 80% chance of being right.
She's trying to make a point that there are not enough selectable good men. And the reality is there's just not enough men, period. Number one, women outnumber us. This is a reality. This is why dating should suck. Women thinking that they got inevitably a whole bunch of options out here. They might think they do, but they don't. They outnumber us. Obviously, then you have all of these other things that prevent you from mating. You're not getting out of your comfort zone. You're not willing to date interracially. You're not willing to travel dating interracially. So this is where the frustration is. This is why dating when you're older or divorcing to go back out the market, this is why it doesn't make sense that we continue to do this. This is why focusing on your career first, then dating or finding your mate second, it doesn't make sense. The woman that says she's going to focus on her career first, she's inevitably going to date. She's not going to just focus on her job. She's still going to fornicate. She's going to suck salami. She's still going to do what? Get penetrated. She's going to get trains ran on her every now and then. And then come out here when she thinks she's ready to go to the boyfriend store. And let me go get me a committed guy.
What happened?
It's tough.
Where did all the men go?
Yep, she's not going to be sitting at home like the Virgin Mary, just reading a good book every weekend. She's going to be active. She's going to have her sneaky links. She's going to be getting these sausages. And then come at you and say, I know my worth. Again, this is the loop. This is the artificial 304.exe. That's why I say it's a program. Move accordingly.
This is tough. People are doing this the opposite way. They're doing the opposite way. Then they want to raise their standards. Hold up for a second.
Stop dating cheap guys. Is he showing you the cheapest menu options saying that's the most delicious? Is he counting how many drinks you have? Is he not willing to send you an Uber when you're coming over to his place? Let me clarify, there's nothing wrong in dating a guy that is on the path to financial freedom. But there's everything wrong in dating a guy who's just cheap, stingy, gross. Stop dating cheap guys. Is he showing you the cheapest menu options saying that's the most delicious?
Again, this is prostitution, guys.
Yep.
This is not dating. This is not dating. What she's asking for is a sugar daddy, an arrangement. She's asking for her fee. Anybody who thinks what she's talking to resembles dating, you're wrong. And she's been doing it far too long. She's had far too many disappointments. She's far too old for this shit. A date to me is synonymous with a teenager or a kid in college that takes a girl out for a banana split. That's a date. That would be a date. Let's go out for a banana split. and then get the spoons and eat out of the same dish. Maybe feed him that's a date. Soon as we encroach onto restaurants, high-end menu prices, soon as we go here, you guys have shifted to another zone and you're not dating anymore. You're wasting time, you're prostituting, he's purchasing punani. That's what you're doing. You've been doing this way too long.
I agree with Coach.
Anybody looking for her, if she's looking for this guy to just show up and sweep her off her feet and take her to Ruth's Chris instead of cheesecake, this is not dating. You're too old, you've done this too long, and you're stinking up the marketplace. Period. Stinking it up with these expectations. And then saying I'm supposed to good night text you and this is disgrace. Here's another one right here. White dating shit suck. Let me see here. What is this woman saying right here? Am I willing to play her? Yeah. Let's play her. All right, I played her before in another video. Here we go.
University of Arizona, the statistic is 1 in 3 college students will get chlamydia, and half of those will get it more than once at U of A.
I've had guys and girls be like, yeah, I've slept with like 200 people, but say they've never had chlamydia. I was like, you're either lying about how many people you slept with, or you're lying about never having chlamydia.
At University of Arizona, the statistic is 1 in 3 college students will get chlamydia, and half of those will get it more than once.
University of Arizona. I think that's the cause I was be saying too. Dudes is paying for their daughters to go to college and get throttled out here, man. And again, good luck. This is the program. This is the program, getting banged out by Nazi Ted Bundy bikers in college. Getting chlamydia. Then want to flip the wife switch on. This is where we are, man. Good luck trying to find one that hasn't been in the assembly line of Babylonian indoctrination.
U of A.
I've had guys and girls be like, yeah, I've slept with like 200 people, but say they've never had chlamydia. I was like, you're either lying about how many people you slept with, or you're lying about never having chlamydia.
And these women, and I'm sorry, I keep doing it. Tatted up, drunk. You can tell these women are just that many Saturday night drunken benders. They have a look, the little skanky tats, that they're talking. Again, women that do this type of activities, they have a certain vibration, a certain frequency. They're gonna have certain characteristics, man. But dudes, again, hot box tunnel vision. Dudes be thirsty, man.
Oh, the humanity.
This is why dating should suck. I mean, obviously these girls, I played a video for her before. But the problem is there's people still dating and they have expectations for men, and they're also fornicating. There's women who are fornicating while building their career up and then turning it into dating. Lady, when you already done that, you're undateable. We're not dating. When you say this guy doesn't have any standards, I don't have any standards for him, but you're not dating. You're prostituting yourself. You're doing something else.
That's what we saying. Yep. You make rules for certain dudes, and other dudes you don't. Those rules don't apply. And again, what they always say, what's wrong with a woman sleeping with a man she finds attractive? Nothing. You make rules for this guy, and you break them for the other guy, and then you're just all over the place. And then it's like, I know my worth now, but except for this guy, I don't know my worth anymore. But for this dude, yes, and it's just chaos. That's why I say, man, too much talking, man. Dudes, I still say they got to earn it. But again, most dudes aren't.
This is not fair to the marketplace. This is why dating should suck. This is why it continues to suck. Yep. I don't even know why you think it is going to make it better. The only people who should be out here doing this are virgins or young people. If you're past the age of 25, you are not dating. If you're a divorcee, you're not dating. No, if you divorce, male or female, and you meet a person, that is not a date. I don't care what you say that. You're doing something else. Let's describe what it is. You're either desperate or I don't know what it is. Let's play this woman right here. This woman's going to kick some facts. 2 more videos and then we're out of here.
Thing about the building stage, men will always be in the building stage. Like, men are always building, and the most successful men, they are always forever building, okay? It's so funny to me when the XY chromosomes always complain about,
I just want to meet me at the finish line. I want someone to build with.
It just shows that they're not men who build, because the men who build, they know that they will always be building. So it's up to you at what stage of the building stage you want to join him in, and no one should shame you for whatever entry point you choose. You are not obligated to build with a man from scratch. Like, where was he when you were building yourself from scratch? A lot of these men have nothing to their name except their birth certificates, expecting an educated woman to help them in their building stage when they're not even success-minded to begin with. Here's the thing about the building stage, men will always be in the building stage. Like, men are always building, and the most successful men, they are always forever building.
Well, I mean, she got that right. That's true. That's true. But then she went off on the other tangent. A woman should not feel guilty about entering in no matter what stage the man is building in. This does now reek of, what are you doing? Is this dating him? Or is it a prostitution? Are you selecting a guy higher than above you, equal or above, eliminating the guys that are below? And what is this called? What is this called when she's doing this? I don't call this dating. This is usury, targeting, arranged marriage, sugar baby, arrangement. These are not dating. These people are not dating you at all. They have no intentions to date you.
Yep.
So when guys are out here struggling, the reason why is you should struggle. Because then you're not putting your best foot forward. What you're saying is women should do this, men should do that. That is not going to work. Last video, and let's see why I even played this one. I don't even know what this video is. Here we go.
That's pretty much it from Coach, man. I just wanted to ramble on that, man. Dating should be hard, man. Dating should be hard. I agree with him. Again, the dudes and the women, 2 peas in the mother-sucking pot. I do A, B, and C. You should do A, B, and C. No, it don't work like that. I took you out. Now I want some ass. Nope. Just trying to slow pimp their way into some peace leave. She's sleeping with somebody. If she's running game on you, making you do all these circles, then keep it moving. But again, guys got hot box tunnel vision. Don't want to lose a woman. Don't want to tell her no. And again, if you lust her with the eye and she ain't feeling you like that, you deserve all the smoke. Unless you tell, if you don't walk off, you deserve all the smoke, man. And if you get her, you're gonna end up like my boy there. Sexless marriage, separated so she can get throttled by the men and give her the butterflies. Then dudes are making big time videos talking about everything. She still left me. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I just want to piggyback off Coach on that one. But that's all I got on this one. I'm out. Laters.